Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? I'm gonna take this time just to talk about EA. There's a couple of things I wanted to touch on. Some things that hopefully they can work on next year, and some things going on right now that I think need to be addressed. None of them are involving goals. I mean, the quote unquote glitch goals, I agree they are a pain. If you come over to my Twitch every once in a while, you'll hear me complain about them, but they are defendable. They very much are, guys. I'm not gonna talk about those. There's just a couple of things that I did want to go over with the game this year and with what we could like to see. Just a couple of things. I'm gonna make this a short video and then probably have one maybe a month down the road with stuff going on in the game, if whether it got better or not, and more stuff that we'd like to see in the future. So I hope you do enjoy the video, guys. I'll just be kind of scrolling through doing stuff in the game while I talk about it. If you do like the video, give it a thumbs up and hit the comment section down below with things that you would like to see next year and things in this game that you would hope get fixed immediately. And remember, guys, yes, you can hate the goals that are scored in this game, but it's all how players manipulate the goalie, and it's defendable. At the end of the day, it is defendable. So let's get into it. So one major issue right now that everyone's having, if you're watching this today, is people aren't able to connect to the EA servers and play the game. This has been going on since about 3 o'clock this morning, and EA Help on Twitter about an hour ago, and it's 11 o'clock now, so about an hour and a half ago, they put a notice up saying, yes, we know we're having issues. We're working on it. You may have problems getting onto the online game, but really people are just having problems getting everything in general, like signing in. And it's not just one server, it is all servers. So I don't really know what to tell you in that regard and what EA is doing, because it took them 5 hours to even realize there was a problem. And then the problem with the store, where people would be buying points and it would take their money, but it wouldn't give them points. I'm sure now that EA is aware of this problem, they will be looking into it, and anyone that has not received their points will receive their points. Should there be an extra compensation for that, I 100% think you guys should have a little perk to going through that inconvenience, but I don't know if EA will do that at all. Now, you do see that we got all these lovely packs in here, you know, the good ones. Ultimate Choice Pack, 125,000 coins. You know, you can't hate it, but unless you have coins, you're not buying packs right now because EA closed the store. With all the trouble they were having, their fix was to just shut down the store, and that happened yesterday. Now, this is Hut's, and I would say EA NHL's biggest moneymaker, or only moneymaker after the game drops. So them just shutting it down like this, and then the servers having all their problems they got now, like, I really hope EA starts getting their stuff together, because this can't be happening on a full price game 6 months into the release. Like, everything should be together and running great. I would assume they have test servers and they should have tested their patch before they did anything, but maybe they don't have a test server. I don't know. I don't know how the company works. I'm not privy to any of that information or involved with it at any means. So that's something that's going on now that I think EA needs to get a grasp on. They need to really be holding people accountable for what's going on. Really, they really do. And as for goals that are going in, they're good NHL goals. Like when you're behind the net, you pass it back and you get a short side goal, one-timer from behind the net on a pass. That is actually an NHL goal. You see it all the time. And sure, you can hate that that's what people force, but it's your job to stop them from getting back there. So and the wrap goal, it is defendable. Just don't chase behind the net and prepare for it and come out front, or don't let them behind the net at all. Right, so it's tough, but it's something you can get away from. Now, my squad battles has been rough. I'd really like them to do something about this next year, where there's a way to get more points, so it kind of dilutes the herd a little bit on how many people get top 100. Because with refreshes like this, the last one's a 92 with 5 sins, by the way. But that's my first 90 in all my refreshes. I've got 5 left after this one. I'm not going to get top 100. I already know that. I'm going to be getting Elite 1. I'm going to try. Maybe I get some better refreshes as time goes on, but that's my first 90 plus in 3 refreshes, so that's going to hurt me. And what I want to talk about, one thing that I wanted to bring up for next, well, I guess I'll bring up 2 things for next year. One, we need a new game mode. but everyone's talked about that. Whether you bring back just hut draft, where you can draft a team and play online that way and win rewards that way, I think that would be like a great thing to do. You draft your team, you go play 10 games. If you win all 10 games, you get this. If you win 9 games, you get this. If you win 8 games, you get this. It's not hard to do. It's not hard to set up, and it gives us something new to go play, and it gives people a way to try out new cards. We've had it before, let's have it again. When it comes to these Hut Champions players, I think they're going too slow with their progression because they are not worth the investment you got to put into them. When you can get an MSP easier and almost cheaper, you could word it, that's better, right? So like that, they need to work on that next year. And one thing that I really can't stress enough, and I really hope they can get this worked out, I really do, is when it comes to goalies, can we make this passing stat actually matter? Like, I don't see why players can dunk on you because of just the delay. That is the problem with the majority of the dunks that happen in this game, is you will pass it. And it doesn't matter if Markstrom's an 84 passing, or if Fleury's a 91 passing, or if Saros is a 77 passing. They all have an incredibly bad delay when passing the puck. And your right side will be open, because the player will be on the left and you'll have a player on the right. So you'll be like, all right, I'll go to throw it. And when you go to pass it, you'll pass it because it's open. But by the time the pass actually comes out, that player has taken a second to swing around and dunk on you because the pass is so delayed. That is one thing that I want to mention now that I hope they fix next year, is when you hit that pass button, it comes out immediately, because it costs you games. And you don't want to take face-offs when the face-offs are kind of, wishy-washy on who's going to win them. The counter doesn't always work. If they get the tie up on you and you fail at the counter, they come across and they score easy goals. So like, you don't want to take face-offs, but you can't trust throwing the puck out because the pass isn't there. So I hope they really do fix that, guys. But because I don't want everything in here to be negative, because not everything EA does is negative, there is a positive to a change they have made recently, and that is your daily challenges only have one objective, which is nice. It is. It's a small improvement, but it's a nice improvement. You still get the same amount of rewards. Instead of getting 200, 350, you just get 850, right? Instead of getting 350, you just get 950. Instead of getting, actually kind of lost here. Instead of getting 300 coins, one collectible, you just get 2 collectibles. Instead of 111, you just get 3. Like in Prime Pack, no coins, but a Prime Pack. Like, they did make a nice altercation by doing that, because challenges are just, they're that one thing. Go get it, be done. And then when you do your ultimate challenges, sure, make those a little more in depth, because they're an quote unquote an ultimate challenge. 20 hits. If you're struggling with that, don't try to take the puck. Let the computer skate around the puck. Just take big hits. Just big hits. If you get the puck, cross the red line, dump it into their zone, chase them down, and when they touch the puck, hit it. That's my best recommendation for getting through the hits. And then when it comes to the 15 goals, because the difficulty is on rookie, L1 or left bumper, and when they drop the puck, flick the thumbstick up. I made a complete video on that the last time the Ultimate Challenges came out, where it was score 16 goals. If you need to go check that out, go check that out. But that only works on rookie difficulty, because they don't try to win face-offs. So keep that in mind when you're going into challenges. The shorthanded goals, it still works on shorthanded goals. Take the penalty, you can still do that face-off and go get a goal. 3 shorthanded goals on Superstar. If you find that going to be difficult and something that you're going to have to really focus on, go in and do one at a time. Go get that. Go in and work on the shorthanded goals, but make sure you get the 5 face-off wins and the 18 shots. And then if you don't get the shorthanded goals, that's fine. Go in again knowing that all you need is the shorthanded goals. But that's one thing I wanted to say, is that is really a big improvement by EA on their daily challenges. I do thank you guys for watching this video. I was going to, open packs today and see if I could get any nice pulls and get ready for team of the season, get some collectibles, or some players flowing for some collectibles. But I can't do that, so I thought I'll take this time to talk about some things this year and some things next year I'd like to see. And like I said, I will be making another video on this on the future. But, I hope we can get better here. And I really do hope that EA sees this as something that is unacceptable and they try to get better. We need NHL 24 to be good. As long as they understand that this copy and paste of all these game modes isn't working, I really do hope they understand that they need to come up with something better for next year. But I do appreciate you guys watching. And if it's just simply adding draft mode, like Hut Rush, like 3-4 years ago was the last thing that this game added. Was it 3 years ago or is it 2 years? I don't know. But it's been way too long since we've had something new added to this game, and we really need something new. Even if it's just draft mode, that gives another way for people to play and make coins. And most importantly, it gives people a way to play that don't have stacked teams. So whether it be that or salary cap mode, guys, let's throw a salary cap mode in there so you can build a team that's not a god squad and go out and play. So if you're not grinding ridiculous hours, you can still put a competitive team together in an online competitive mode. But thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, ciao, ciao.